Oh boy, guys. Are my eyes really tricking me right now? Look at this. iOS 15.8.8 has just released today. Oh my god. Apple, when are you gonna stop supporting iOS 15? Look at this. I got my iPad Air 2 back in August 7, 2024. And look how many iOS releases it got during the time I had it. And my iPhone 7, the amount of times I had it, it only got 3. But mine got 4. This is super crazy, guys. I really cannot believe it. But iOS 12.5.8 still remains the gold standard. At least Apple has not pushed an iOS 12.5.9. So thank goodness, right? And because iOS 15.8.8 released, you know what that means? Look at this. Yeah, I changed wallpaper today. And this iOS version is going to turn 10 years old in 5 days. Look at it. Look at this, guys. Hey, look, it's my video. Well, this is an iPhone 6s. I used to have an iPhone 6s, except it's on iOS 15.8.2. And how long will it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do anything. No way. Never am I gonna do that. Yep, still in the same. But I'm not a big fan of this corrupted Apple Maps. Look at the old, Yeah, and the clock app is now in dark mode instead of the old light mode we used to have a decade ago. My other stuff? And here it is, my iPhone 7. Fortunately, the feedback app isn't here because I tried to install the OTA update profile and yet it doesn't work. Wow, I'm low on storage. But don't worry. Well, good. I'm not having it. And iOS 10.0.1 is stuck on this thing forever. Let's turn off Wi-Fi so I can access the 32-bit applications. Yeah, that's the problem. This stupid white box will prevent me from playing this game. Well, what a shame. Let's put this aside. And let's check out some old 32-bit games on here. Since iOS 15.8.8 released. And honestly, it's a really big deal that it released. For the rest of the time, we're gonna play in here. In fact, I just installed this right as iOS 15.8.8 released. Let's finish Poached Egg, shall we? Can't wait to celebrate the 10th anniversary of iOS 9.3.2 in 5 days. Oh dear, I failed the level. Well, that took forever. Oh, damn. I didn't mean to do that. Not gonna work. We're definitely not getting anywhere, are we? I want these episodes locked. Oh wait, I lied. We're gonna actually play the first ever version of Angry Birds HD free. First, I need to say, don't worry, I will install us back. I'll install you back. Abaton. Bad Piggies HD. My progress is actually really good. Look at that. The final level. Oh dear. I want to get to the road to El Porcadado. Oh wait, I already put in the sandbox. Yep, that version was around at the time a decade ago. Now, let's get to what I said. Oh damn, I forgot app admin doesn't work anymore. Well, looks like I'll do this the hard way then. Okay, so we're just gonna play Angry Birds Seasons HD for now, and if I have time later, I'll play in Angry Birds HD free. Let's play the first ever version of Angry Birds Seasons HD, launched when that was out when the iPad Air 2 released. So yeah, this version was out when the iPad Air 2 released, like I said before. Look at that. Except, where are the ads? It's the real question. Actually, yeah, Peter Neely. I think this was Was this the first version to have pig days, if I remember correctly? I think it was South Hamrick. I think it was the previous version. The bad news is you can't play this version if you're on iOS 15.8.8. Since this is actually 32-bit. Wild to say that iOS 15.8.3 was out at the time when I got this device. And yet, we got 4 more iOS 15 releases. I don't like the fact that I can't connect. Yeah, I'm connected to the internet. And honestly, now, for real. Let's be for real. iOS 15.8.8 is probably going to be the last ever iOS update. Remember how iOS 12.5.7 stopped getting updates back in 2023? Look at that. Abracabacon. Apollo moon landing anniversary. Oh, come on. I didn't even notice. Well, guys, I mean, oh yeah, probably we shouldn't uninstall Angry Birds. I mean, maybe we can, but I have to go for IP tool again because app admin is not working. So let me do that. Well, let's start playing this 12-year-old game of Angry Birds HD Free. Well, it's kind of is 12 years old. There should be a tunes button. Angry Birds HD Free version 1.6.0. And yes, I said this before, this was the version that was out when the iPad Air 2 launched. It's crazy how we're playing this today on a device that actually got iOS 15.8.8 today. Okay, Shrek. Where were we? This really does look different. See any difference? The Tunes logo is not there. It's just those buttons. And you know why? Because Rovio decided it'd be a good idea to shut down the servers for Angry Birds HD Free and the free versions in general. And screw Rovio. Rovio's trying to kill our childhood memories. We're nearing the end. Well, it says get the full version, feathers will fly. And this is new. And of course, Angry Birds HD Free version 1.6.0 cannot be run on iOS 15.8.8. That's because it was a 32-bit app. And neither can the latest version of version 1.7.0. And honestly, the newer versions of iOS are not that fun. Do you know how hard it is to get an old version of the Angry Birds games? Very hard. And the sideloadly, they expire in like 7 days. Terrible, right? And eSign isn't good either. I don't know what I'm gonna do when my devices become obsolete. And you know, nowadays when I go to school, almost anyone who owns an iPad does not even have a home button on theirs anymore. Which means that the iPad 10 and 11 are literally being the most popular. Like, you probably have the 10th and 11th gen models. I mean, I do have a 10th gen model here, but that's not mine. Red's Mighty Feathers are one favorites. Which one of you love Red's Mighty Feathers? It's a classic episode, isn't it? Too bad Rovio didn't add it in their reboot for in their AB Classic reboot for 2022. Now I'm gonna try and see if I can finish the Angry Birds HD post eggs episode so we can close out this video. Or how about we take a look at some other apps? Look at these games. Credit to Tara McQueen89 for cracking this one. These were old 32-bit apps from the early 2010s. I don't know why I'm opening this.
For a long time, Woody the cowboy felt as if he was the luckiest toy in the world. He belonged to Andy, who loved him as much as anyone could. For years, Andy played with Woody.
All these 32-bit apps. Yeah, many applications.
Woody the cowboy doll was excited. Sue?
What is it? And this game's also not just a storybook. You know what else is crazy? How the App Store still works on a 10-year-old iOS. I'm gonna see if I can finish up Angry Birds HD for you guys. Maybe we can play all the golden eggs together. Alright, 3 stars, last level. Oh my god, didn't even let me drop the egg. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Trying to make sure this is actually to give me the right number. Well, I did it. Post eggs complete. And all in one day. Look at that. I unlocked all new episodes. I hate how really it gives us that. Okay, I had to reopen the game because. But anyways, let's go ahead and play in these golden eggs. Number 2. We did it, boys. Look at that score. Now this time it'll work. Here you go. Ready to play the hardest golden egg in the entire game? This one. I bet I won't even get on the first shot. How many times am I going to retry it? 2, the third attempt, 4th attempt, the 5th attempt. Wow, I got it in 5 tries. Okay, so I guess it wasn't. And here are the extras. I still have the old Angry Birds Seasons HD free. Here. Totally free start. One more thing. Not clicking on software update. All I'm gonna tell you is that this is here to stay. If you saw my last movie, I've been working very hard to get this movie. And it's finally here. Tomorrow's gonna be 10 days old. Glad this still works online. Unlike the HD free versions. Also staying. Well guys, this concludes our major video today. Our major video today. Goodbye iOS 15 security updates. iOS 15.8.8 is going to be the last ever update for iOS 15 yet. RIP. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.